Okay, so really busy day. Now you're tired. What have
Yeah,
you done?
what I have done today?
Hmm.
Nothing, just work.
All right, just work. Cool.
And the work is because the tiredness for us.
Sorry.
The work is the matter or the subject that cause the tiredness for us.
Okay. Yeah. Um, Work is kind of the thing that always comes back. And Daniel, welcome to class. Daniel, how's it going?
Hey, I'm doing great.
Okay, that's good to hear. Um, and Daniel, what have you done today?
Well, just nothing. Just take some 2 classes in Berlin, and this is the
Okay.
third class.
All right, nice. Well, welcome back. Nice to see you again. Anna Verin, how's it going?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm doing pretty well. Thanks for asking. I'm glad that everything seems to be working this time. Um, and Anna, what have you done today?
I had a lunch with my colleagues in my company because one of our boss is going to retire.
Sorry? Can you repeat that?
One of our boss is going to retire, and he invites us to a lunch. We have a lunch today.
All right. So it's jumping in and out a little bit. So one of your bosses is going to retire,
Yes.
and something's okay. Okay. Um, all right. Well, hopefully it's not bad news. But Alexander, welcome to class.
Hi. Can you hear me?
I can. How's it going, Alexander?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay. And what have you done today?
Oh, I went to dentist.
You went to the what?
Sorry,
You said you went somewhere? Where did you go?
I uh, I went to dentist.
All right. So hopefully this picks up a little bit. Um, all right. So I guess let's start with Anna Carolina. How's it going?
Hi, teacher. Nice, thank you.
Nice. Okay. Good. And Anna, what have you done since I saw you last?
I took a rest.
All
I am
right.
starting to sit.
Okay. Okay. Cool. And we also have Diego. Diego, how's it going?
Fine, fine. And you?
Doing pretty well. Diego, what did you do today?
Today, in the morning, I have to I have to go to um, uh, what is this? Uh, bear my daughter her school.
You had to drop off your daughter at school?
And yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. Um, yeah. Nice. And Herman, how's it going with you?
Hello, hello everybody. I'm fine, I'm good.
Okay. Good to hear. Herman, what have you done today?
Socially, I went to the gym in the morning and then took lessons on bowling.
All right. Nice. Um, good. So the gym, some Burbling lessons. And Julieta, what about you? How's your connection going?
I hope better.
Yeah. Okay. It sounds good. I can hear you now.
Mm,
Yeah.
I'm
So what
great.
have you done since I saw you last, Julieta?
I went running and got a shower.
And got a shower?
Had a shower.
Close.
Take a shower. Took a shower.
Yeah.
It's the third time. Okay.
Cool. That's good though. And Sadia, how's it going?
Yeah, hi. This is it's going great. Actually, I escalated few stuffs which were blocked. So I escalated those things and those were taken care of. So it was blocked for a month. So I feel happy and contented today.
Nice. Okay. Good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's always good when you get those things figured out. All right, and I think we're just about good. That looks like everybody. Let's get started. And let's start with Alexander. Can you read the title and the next lines?
Okay. Cooking. Today we will talk about cooking verbs, strange foods, and ways to prepare food.
Strange. Can you repeat strange?
Strange.
Nice. And let's have Alexander. Can you ask Anna Boleyn the next question?
What have you eaten so far today? Did you make it yourself?
I had a lunch today at work. Then I eat something special. For example, how do you say? I don't know how to say. How do you say? Could it as eat a type of food or fish? Could al pil pil is a typical Spanish dish for a
Okay.
region in Spain, in the north of Spain.
Okay, I didn't quite catch it, but that sounds delicious. Yeah, and so did you make it yourself?
No, I eat in a restaurant.
Okay. What about your lunch? Did you make your lunch? Or your breakfast? Anna Boleyn, are you there? All right. Alexander, can you ask Anna Carolina the next question?
Who's better cook, you or your mother?
My mother. There is nothing better or more watering than my mother's dishes.
Okay, nice. What about you or your father? Who's a better cook?
Me, of course.
Of course. Okay. Um, and so does your father not cook?
No, he cooks, but I don't like his food, his dish.
Okay. All right. And let's have Ana Carolina. Can you ask Daniel the next question?
Daniel, is there anything that you eat or drink every day? What is it? If so, what is it?
Well, I used to drink a pineapple juice
Apple juice?
No, pineapple juice.
Pineapple.
Pineapple juice. And I drink every day.
So do you not drink pineapple juice anymore?
No, I don't know. I think I'm tired.
Okay. So now you don't drink it anymore. So do you drink coffee or tea or anything like that?
Yes, some hot chocolate or maybe watermelon juice.
Really? That's cool. So you drink hot chocolate and drink watermelon juice every day?
Yes.
Okay.
After lunch, I drink watermelon juice, and maybe at 5 p.m. I like to drink hot chocolate.
Okay. All right. Good. And that sounds awesome. Yeah, hot chocolate every day would be nice. Okay. And I think we're good. Maybe Daniel. What about you? Who's a better cook, you or your father?
Well, we are equals because my mom, she teach teach me some secrets. Like she used to cook in our house, but later my dad learned how to cook too, and so he liked to cook, and he cooked very well.
He cooks very well. Okay, we are equals because my mom, past tense of teaches. How would you change teaches?
Teach.
Past tense. Does anybody know the past tense of to teach?
Tough.
Ah,
Tough.
yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce it well.
It sounds like taught. Like that. Taught. Can you repeat that, Diego? Taught?
Taught.
Huh? So my mom taught me some secrets that she used to cook in her house, but later my dad learned how to cook too, and he cooks very well. I think that's good. Okay, does anybody have any questions on this page? Okay, let's go to the next page, and let's have Herman. Can you read the title and the words?
Okay, vocabulary. Drain, tenderize, grate, whip, scratch, strain, knead, dish, stir. Stir.
Okay. Maybe tenderize.
Tenderize.
Huh? And crush,
Crush,
knead,
knead,
and dice.
dice.
Okay, good. And does anybody have any questions here?
What does great means? Third
I don't
one.
know.
Great. Okay. So does anybody know what great means?
Yes, you use a grater into you. How can I say? You scratch something on it until it turn into a kind of of brain. Mm, very itty bitty pieces. Kind of brain teacher, brain.
Ah, a kind of
It's
brain.
a bitty pieces, very small, very tiny pieces.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say in English. Sorry.
Don't be sorry. I'm just wondering about bran. Bran is like a grain. So it would be small pieces. I don't think we would use bran like that.
I don't know how to call in
Yeah, I'm
English.
actually I'm trying to struggle for what to call it too. Um,
Is it called crumbled? Crumbled or crumbled?
Not quite.
Okay.
It's
Teacher, I don't know tenderize.
excuse me.
I don't know tenderize.
Okay. So this is a grater first. So you use it to like grate cheese, to make cheese into really small pieces or strips. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. And tenderize. Who can explain what tenderize means?
Tenderize is a softener for meat,
Yeah,
especially for marinating. It's used to make meat more softer.
yeah, exactly. So this is a meat tenderizer, the wooden stick, the wooden hammer, and yeah, this is tenderized meat. So you generally just hit meat with a hammer until it's soft, especially with beef. And any other questions?
I have
And
one.
yeah,
Mhm.
Near.
Okay. Does anybody know what it means to knead?
Yes, and to mix a dough very harshly
Yeah, to mix.
using your weight several times, your hands, all your body. You have to lie forward, right?
Mhm. Yeah. So this person is kneading dough. So when you mix bread dough with your hands, it's like flipping things over, folding it, pressing it, stretching it, all those different things. That's kneading dough.
so can
Eh,
machine be used for kneading the dough?
Uh, Generally not. I'm not sure.
Because there are machines and mixers for kneading the dough. That's what I understood. But
No,
maybe
Yeah.
wrong.
when you use a machine, you bake it. No,
Huh?
I think
no, sorry. Um, it's different. My gosh, when you
this
use a
is a dough
machine.
kneader, apparently. So I think I wasn't aware that you could knead dough with a machine, but apparently you can. I think a lot of industrial type mixers do it. So yeah, apparently you can knead dough with a machine. Generally, it's done with people's hands, but yeah, good question. Learning new things too. Any other questions? Okay, so if we're good here, let's try. So a few new words here. Let's try this though. I'm not sure exactly where we are. Uh, Maybe Herman, can you try the first one?
I was the last. I
Oh,
read the vocabulary.
right. Julieta, can you try this first one?
Hmm. I have boiled the water already. I just need to put in the pasta.
Yep, really nicely done, Julieta. Do you often make pasta, Julieta?
Sorry?
Do you
What
make
did you say?
pasta very often?
Oh, yes, every day.
Every day. That is a lot of pasta. All right. Good.
Oh.
Mustafa, what about the next one?
Okay.
Mustafa?
The
Yeah.
recipe. Can you hear me?
Hmm.
The recipe says you need to blank the onion and something them. You need to crush, to boil, to add the onion and don't know. I am the worst in the in the meals and food, preparing food. To need to bake the onion, to bake the onion, or to crush the onion. Okay, to cut, like to cut the onion.
Crush is a little bit different. So crush is like with a flat surface. You crush something.
To chop.
Yeah, chop. Perfect. That was gonna do a bad drawing.
What?
Chop.
What? How about the second one? To chop the onion and not need. Need is
No.
not need. Yeah, not need. Not add. Not boil. I don't know really. I don't know what you want to prepare. Like.
This is a tricky one. What would you say if you had to make a word? So if you didn't use a word from the list, what could you do with onions?
To put it like I'm the worst in the kitchen. You know what? Like I don't know how to do any. I don't know how to
If
do
he
any
if
meal.
he cannot answer this one, I think he doesn't go to kitchen then.
Yeah. I really don't go to the kitchen.
Okay. Does anybody else know? What do you usually do with onions?
Saute, saute.
Yeah.
So
You saute onions. You could also pan fry. You could say fry the onions. And you could say pan fry too. Yeah, Mustafa, that's a pretty common way to start a lot of dishes, is to like start frying onions, or start cooking onions.
Yeah, I'm still the worst one on the kitchen.
No worries. But good. And yeah, Mustafa, can you read that whole sentence?
Okay, the recipe says you need to chop the onions and saute them.
Saute.
Saute them.
Yeah. Salia, can you try the next one?
I usually dash the garlic before I cut it. It helps take the skin off. I usually chop the garlic before I cut it. It takes the skin off.
Chop is pretty much the same as cut. Is there another word that you might use?
Crush.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So if we get this is a person with a knife crushing garlic. I don't know why my pictures do that. It's kind of annoying. But yes. And well done. Sorry, do you do that as well? Do you crush your garlic, or do you usually just peel it by hand?
Actually, I peel it off with my hands and then I, gather all of them and then use a grinder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And Alexander, what about the next one?
If you if you will bake without too much, it will get tough.
If you bake it, it'll get tough. Maybe. It'll probably burn if you bake it too much. What else might work here?
Maybe knead. If you knead without too much, it will get tough.
Yeah, perfect. Well done. Okay. And Alexander, do you ever bake bread?
Sorry?
Do you ever bake bread?
No.
Okay. Okay. Anna, what about the next one?
¿Ana Belén o Ana Claudia?
Oh,
Excuse
you.
me? Ana Belén.
Oh, okay. I don't have baked a lot recently. Making bread is so much fun.
Not perfect. Can you try again? So making bread is so much fun, so it's probably positive.
I have
Mm-hmm.
baked.
Close.
I have been baked a lot recently.
Closer still. I have been
Baking.
Uh-huh. Good.
It's difficult.
It is difficult. Can you read that whole thing?
I have been baking a lot recently. Making bread, it's so much fun.
Good. Recently.
Recently.
Yeah. Nicely done. Okay. And Ana Carolina, what about the next one?
What else should I add to the sauce?
Nice. What else should I add to the sauce? That'd work perfectly. And how would you answer that, Ana Carolina?
Let me see. Spoon of ketchup and a teaspoon of mustard. A handful of let me think of dry garlic.
Okay, good. A handful of dry garlic would be a lot of dry garlic, but I think that'd be tasty.
Yes, I made it up.
That's okay.
I don't know if it would be.
That's fine. Does anybody have any questions on this page?
Yes. How can I call when I have to add just a bit, less than a handful?
Dash.
Dash.
Sprinkle. Dash.
Sprinkle. Yeah. Dash. Thank you.
Touch. Teaspoonful. Yeah, those are good ones. Pinch is another good one. A pinch of something. Any other questions? And okay, I think we're good. Let's go to this next one. And Ana Belen, can you ask Daniel this first question?
Do you know how to cook any strange foods? What?
Strange food. Okay, I don't know what kind of strange food, but here, here the people like to cook little lizards, iguana. So, but I don't know how to cook strange food. It's so difficult for me.
Difficult for me. Okay. What about any foreign foods? Do you know how to cook any foreign foods? All right. Maybe we can go on to the next one. Daniel, can you ask Diego the next question?
Okay, Diego, do you believe you are what you eat?
Do you believe you are? I don't understand. You are what you eat.
Herman, do you think you can explain you are what you eat?
Well, for example, if you eat um, simple dishes, you could be a simple person. Or if you eat complicated or elaborated dishes, you could be a complicated.
I understand.
Sort of. I mean, that might be taking it to a different extreme. What about you, Julieta? How would you explain it?
I think it is. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. I think it is about your habit, your way to eat. That explain how you live.
Your weight?
Of eating?
Yeah, or what else? You said something else.
Talk your way of eating talks about your way to live.
Yeah. So generally, if you eat a lot of junk food, you will be unhealthy. And if you eat well, you will feel good and be healthy. It's pretty basic. It's just saying, the types of foods that you eat, the things that you consume, have a big impact on how you feel as a person. Does that make sense to everybody? Especially Diego? Diego, what do you think about
Yes.
that? Okay. And what do you think? Do you think it's true, or do you think it's not true?
It's true. Is if you eat if you eat well fruit and vegetable, you feel better, but you feel fresh. You eat if you eat usually French fries or steak and fast food, you don't have very well earth.
You don't have very well heart?
Her. Yes.
Okay.
Health. Health. Salud.
Okay.
Health.
You don't have very good health. Can you repeat?
Yes.
Health.
Okay.
Nice. All right. Really well done. And I think we're good. Let's go to the next one. Diego, can you ask Herman the next one?
Herman, what is worse, burning food or undercooking food? Why?
I think it depends of the dish, but generally maybe it's worse burning food because the taste change. And for example, if you undercook a dish, you can continue cooking.
Yeah. Fish, you can continue cooking. You can continue cooking it, maybe.
Yeah.
Another thing, make sure you use the taste changes. So the third person S.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure.
I think it sounds better to say it's worse to burn food. Or you could say, but generally burning food is worse. That sounds the best to me. So just a small correction. Your way of saying it wasn't wrong. Good answer too. Does anybody have any questions here?
Yeah, actually, I want to ask for what is worse food. I was thinking of steak, which is beef steak, and that's if it's ordered unwell or not well, then it's undercooked food. So, is it is this question asking for a specific answer, or it's just the answer given by Diego?
Yeah, it's just a general answer. It's more of an opinion-based
Okay.
question, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if you're having like a dinner party, do you think it's better to burn food or undercook it? Um, yeah, and I think it depends on how burnt it is. Changes for everybody. Good
Changes.
question.
What's the healthiest one? You answer me.
What's the healthiest what?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat the
Yeah.
question?
Yeah. What's the healthiest one? Like you answer me. Burning food or or undercooking food?
Mm.
Probably burning it. You've got less bacteria. Does that make sense?
Okay. Okay, it's up to you. I don't think so. Sometimes it is like polluted by by some, you know what, like when you burn it, like the fire and the smoke of the fire, this contain a lot of polluted like material,
Uh,
so it's gum inside the food, some of them, like that's what I'm thinking about.
I actually have heard that.
I
Can
heard.
can you repeat the question? Somehow I had
I
trouble hearing.
can
On
I
the
make a
screen,
point?
it's on the
I
screen.
so yeah. Hold on one sec. So that was a lot of talking all at once. Uh, Mustafa, first, can you repeat your question?
So
Mustafa?
the same, what's the healthier, like you
Yeah.
mentioned already on the
Yep.
screen.
But so, what's healthier, burning food or undercooking it? Was what he asked. Anna Carolina, what's your question?
Not a question.
Or what was your point?
Because I beg to differ with you. I read that burning food has some chemicals, some things that can cause cancer, and also there is a new diet called the paleo diet, and they recommend us to eat raw stuff, and also it's a bit disgusting, but the entire animal, even bones and the bone marrow.
Beef? Yeah, I mean, eating the entire animal would be good. I mean, bone marrow has a lot of nutrients. Generally, I'd cook it in a soup and I wouldn't eat it raw. But yeah, I actually have heard that too. Um, okay, so good points. And yeah, I think that's what Mustafa was saying, that it's better to eat undercooked food, just healthier. All right, and really well done. Does anybody have any questions here? Okay, let's go on to the next page, and let's skip that for now. Let's try. Let's not try that. Let's try this, and let's start with Salia. Can you read the role of the father?
The rest of the family left, and you are stuck at home with your son. Convince him to cook you dinner.
Good pronunciation. Good job with convince. Alexander, can you read the next one?
Son, your dad wants you to cook him dinner. Convince him that he should cook for you.
Convince him that he should cook for you.
Convince him that he should cook for you.
Good. Well done. All right, and let's start with Salia. If you're the father, how'd you start?
Okay. Son, I worked all day and I'm so tired. Can you cook me a meal? Can you cook a healthy food for me?
Cook a healthy food for me?
Yeah.
Maybe instead of saying food, we'd say something else.
Meal or dinner?
Yeah. Meal sounds good to me. Dinner works too. All right. And Alexander, how would you respond?
Well, I haven't any idea to answer.
Come on, you can think of something. Your dad wants you to cook a meal for him after a long day at work, and you're at home. What would you say to your dad? Or what would you have said to your dad? Anything works. It doesn't have to be perfect. You could even just say no.
No.
Come on. Right, fine, that works. And let's go to Anna Boleyn. If you're the father, how would you respond?
Why not? It's very easy to cook, for example, a salad or a fried chips with some meat.
Fried chips with meat?
Yes.
Okay. Fried chips with meat. Meat is a little bit vague for us. So
actually, fish and chips is the combo, right? Fish and chips.
Fish and chips is common. You could say meat though, but like I guess the point. Yeah, with steak. We'd want to say something other than meat, because meat is kind of the umbrella. Everything is under meat. So you've got steak, which is literally beef steak. If we're talking about steak in general, it's almost always assumed that it's beef. So you've got fish, you've got chicken. Those are all under meat. So, yeah, and good. Anna Carolina, how would you respond?
If it is as easy as you are saying, why won't you cook yourself? Huh? You stop trying to take advantage of me, okay? Don't be a couch potato. Go to cook something because you are supposed to take care of me.
So stop being a couch potato?
Yes, and go cook something for me because you are supposed to take care of me.
Okay, nice. That's great. And Daniel, how'd you respond?
Sure, right. Remember, you have 22 years old, so it's time you try to care of me. Remember, I'm your old dad.
Remember, I'm your old dad. I'm your old man. Is probably better. Okay. Nice, that's great. Diego, how would you respond?
Do you remember the last time I cooked? Cooked. I can't break eggs. break eggs. I don't know. Cook nothing.
I don't know how to cook anything.
Okay.
Can you repeat that sentence one more time?
Okay. I don't know how to cook anything. Anything.
Uh-huh. And I can't. Do you remember the last time I cooked? Maybe I couldn't even break the eggs.
Okay. That's couldn't. Okay.
Yeah. Can you repeat that whole thing one more time?
Okay. Do you remember the last time I cooked it?
Cooked. Cooked.
Cooked.
Good.
Cooked. I couldn't even break the eggs. I don't know how to cook anything.
Good. Even. I couldn't even.
Even. I couldn't even.
Nice.
Okay.
Herman, what about the next one?
Of course, I don't remember. I am 100 years. You should cook.
I'm 100 years
old.
Yeah. Good. All right. And Julieta, how'd you respond?
Okay, I will cook something, but then do not complain about what you will eat.
But don't complain about what you'll eat.
What you eat.
Yeah, I think it sounds better in the present.
Okay.
All right.
What you eat or what I serve you?
Both would work. Don't
Okay.
complain about what I serve you.
Okay.
Sounds really good. Yeah. Maybe if you say about what you get to eat.
Okay, yeah.
Might be good. And Mustafa, how would you respond?
Okay, son. Okay, okay. Um, I just wanted to taste you. I already ordered Domino's pizza from the nearest restaurant.
I ordered Domino's from the nearest restaurant. Okay. Nice. Probably I already ordered Domino's from the nearest restaurant. Might be kind of redundant. I'd just say I already ordered Domino's because you assume the restaurant is going to be Domino's, and the nearest one is probably the one you go for. But yeah,
Okay.
nice. And Salia, how'd you respond?
Dad, I was kidding. I love you and I'll cook food for you. Let's have music on and I'll cook pizza for you. Homemade pizza for you.
Can you repeat that one more time? Let's put music on and I'll cook you homemade pizza. What was the first thing
Yeah.
you said?
I was kidding.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's good. It sounds great. I just didn't hear what you said at the beginning. Okay. But good. And I think we're all set. Does anybody have any questions on this roleplay? Okay. All right. Let's go on. Sorry. let's try to read this. And I think we're with Alexander. Can you read the role of Calvin? And Ana Belen, can you read the role of the mother?
Okay. Hi, Mom. Since you are sick, I'm burning you breakfast in bed.
Ana Belen, are you there?
Yes, sorry, I had problems with my connection. How nice.
Oh, sorry. And it's actually Alexander. It's your line right here.
Okay, sorry. I prepared eggs, toasted orange juice for you all by myself.
How nice.
The eggs kind of burned and stuck to a pan, but you can probably chip them out with this chisel.
Where is the toast and orange juice?
That said, not to tell you about that till you are better.
Good. Anna, what's happening in this?
What does chisel means?
Okay, does anybody know what a chisel is?
It's a tool.
It is a tool. Yeah. So we usually use a hammer and a chisel to like break things up. So this is the chisel. Is this thing. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Any other questions? All right. Anna, do you think you can explain what's happening here?
Maybe her son has prepared the breakfast all together, the orange, the toast, and the eggs in the same pan. Then his father thinks that it's better not to say anything to his mother because the breakfast that he prepared was horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, so maybe like too horrible to say anything while she's still sick. I don't think he cooked everything in the same pan. But yeah, I think you're pretty much there. Anna Carolina, can you explain anything else? Do you think you could add to that?
Nope.
Okay. So yeah, she's sick. She's not feeling well. His dad thinks that whatever he did to the orange juice and toast, which is like by far the easiest thing ever to make for breakfast, was so horrible that it would make her sicker to hear about it. So he can't tell her until she's better. And yeah, I think that's good. Does anybody have any other questions here? Yeah, I probably made a mess in the kitchen. All right, and okay, maybe this one. Ana Belen, can you ask Ana Carolina the next question?
What type of food are common in your country?
My country has a population made of immigrants, so we have dishes from all over the world. In the south of Brazil, we have some European dishes. In the north of Brazil, we have some dishes that come from the indigenous population or from the Africa. In the whole Brazil, people know feijoada. And some dishes have a variation according to the regions. We have a famous dish called muqueca. In the north of Brazil, it's spicy, and in the southwest of Brazil, it's less spicy, and it doesn't have a kind of palm oil called dendê. Feijoada, teacher. Muqueca. Muqueca, Muqueca. Yes.
Okay.
It's made of dish, coconut milk, dendê.
Coconut milk?
Coconut milk and dendê. Dendê is a kind of palm oil. It's orange, the color.
Okay. Nice. I actually didn't try that when I was in Brazil, but it sounds really good. Okay, good. Feijoada is delicious. All right, and I think maybe Ana Carolina, can you ask Daniel the next question?
Daniel, what's your favorite ethnic dish? Did I pronounce well?
Yeah.
Ethnic dish. Okay, my favorite. Well, in my country, the typical food is the pupusas. So I like to eat pupusas.
El Salvador.
Yeah.
I had forgotten that. Yeah, El Salvador pupusas are delicious. All right. What about like a foreign ethnicity? Do you have a favorite foreign dish?
I don't know. It's the most common and typical food here. But we usually like to eat some tamales from the corn.
Okay. Corn tamales.
Yeah, and atoll and corn atoll too.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's really, really good. Do you add the E to the end? Or is that just Guatemala? Atole? Or is it just Atol? Okay, just a question about the spelling. Not a problem. We are just about out of time. Does anybody have any questions before we finish up? Okay. Well, thank you guys for coming in. It was a good class, and hopefully I'll see you guys again soon. I've got a class in a couple of hours and then later. But again, have a really good day.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.